This is from a lady who was in her early 90s.
Really?
So
that's looking really healthy then for someone of that age.
Yeah, definitely. The discs look quite
My name's Ruth Wilcox. I'm from the University of Leeds and I'm Professor of Biomedical Engineering. The research that we do here is aimed at improving treatments for back pain. 80% of people will suffer from back pain at some point during their lives, and many will go on to have further, more severe episodes. It's a major healthcare issue across the world. In the UK alone, it costs about £10 billion a year because of lost working hours and because of social benefits as well as the healthcare costs. We're taking kind of high-resolution photos of what's happening to the joints in the spine so we can see how they move relative to one another. For fractures to the vertebra, which are very common, particularly in elderly patients who suffer from osteoporosis, then we're looking at a technique called vertebroplasty, which is a minimally invasive technique where the surgeon injects a cement into the vertebra that's fractured, and once the cement is set, it holds the fracture stable. So this is a lot less invasive than open spinal surgery, so it's suitable for elderly patients. But at the moment it's not really optimised, so we're using our laboratory tests and our computer models to predict what would be the best types of cements, the best volumes to inject and where to inject them to try and optimise that treatment for different types of patients. This is a spine, and today we're testing this new treatment on a sheep spine. We also look at treatments for the discs, so that's the soft tissue in between the vertebra. As we get older, the discs tend to degenerate and they shrink in size, and that causes pain as we're moving around. So we're looking at ways in which we can treat them, again, minimally invasively, so by injecting a gel, a peptide gel, into the nucleus of the disc to effectively inflate it slightly and restore the natural movement in the disc without having to go in and do major surgery. The advantage that we really have at Leeds is having these laboratory facilities as well as quite extensive computer simulation facilities, and so we're able to do the two things in parallel, which is really quite unique. The EPSRC funding has been absolutely critical. We've had funding over a number of years which has developed a series of projects in parallel with each other, which has enabled us to build up the experience necessary to be able to develop these tests. Back pain is a problem right across the world, and we have the potential to develop new treatments that could help not just patients in the UK, but industry and the healthcare providers as well.